Well, good morning, everyone. It is Friday, November 19th. It's the Friday before Thanksgiving week. So as you may have noticed, it seems as though things are starting to get ready for Thanksgiving. I've noticed it's a little more difficult to reach people on the phone. People have already started traveling. So just be aware of this, but it's not a time to stop doing business. Business still operates. Remember, Thanksgiving and Christmas are only 2 days of the year. There's plenty of days to do business between now and the end of the year. And I'm very excited to announce, we've had a couple of closings here this week. Kara closed her deal at 5267 D Europa in Platina. And Tina closed her deal last night at 8135 Sunrise Lakes. So I'm very excited for the both of you. Great job, great work, very exciting. Next, I want to mention we have been running the fall food drive, and it's been we've had an outstanding response to it. Ray, in particular, I just want to say, what an exceptional job you've done at getting your neighbors involved and making a huge donation this year. I think it's fantastic. What a wonderful event. Because of what it really does. It's so wonderful to be able to help people in the way that we are. Today is the last day of the food drive. So if you have anything else you'd like to get in, please be sure to bring it by. We love to have it. And we'll be making the donation over, I believe we'll be doing it on Monday. We'll be taking and dropping it off, but please get in and make your final drop-offs. And, I'm very pleased with the response that we've had with this current event. I'm going to use this opportunity to dovetail into the other one that we've just gotten started, and that's the Toys for Tots, that we are a drop-off location for Toys for Tots. So please make sure that your friends, family, customer sphere know that we're doing this. We'd like to have them bring in an unwrapped toy, and those will be collected at the end of December by the Marines. And it is, again, just a tremendous charitable organization that does wonderful things for those in need. And really, what more could we as good members of our community do but to help the people who need it the most? So this is a great opportunity. Make sure to communicate we're doing this with the people nearby you, and let's see if we can have a wonderful turnout for this event as well. Next week, Tuesday, we will be holding our Friendsgiving here at the office from noon to 4. So we have already ordered food. If you missed that, don't care, come by. There'll be plenty of food. We'd love to see you. And, it's going to be a festive event. Look forward to having it noon to 4 on Tuesday, November 23rd will be our office Friendsgiving. So be sure to join us if you're available. We'd love to have you here. While I'm talking about next week and Friendsgiving, office hours next week, obviously there's going to be some limited office hours. The office, we're intending to have it open Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, normal business. We are going to be closed on Thursday and Friday. However, I'm available on Friday if there's some urgent pressing need for, you've got a commission check you want to get deposited or anything like that, escrow monies dispersed. I'm available on Friday. So you just need to tell me, because I'm not gonna be sitting in here. You just need to text me. I only live a mile away, so I can shoot over and take care of anything. But generally speaking, office is closed on Thursday and Friday. So just make a note of it. I think it's kind of obvious. Most people know, oh yeah, it's Thanksgiving. So, all right. So now I wanted to discuss today, we've been having a lot of discussions about inventory and the market and news stories that are there to terrify instead of clarify, and putting context around everything going on in our industry. And, I think the big one right now that I'd like to discuss, I don't think I know, is home price appreciation. So obviously there's been a ton of appreciation that's happened over the last year. And, it's good to sort of put it into perspective and understand the context surrounding it. Also, as news stories come out, we know how to handle the answers to the questions our customers are going to be asking based on things that they've been hearing in the news. So the best way to, let me get started on my screen here. Hold on a moment. Share. So I'm going to start off by talking about the year-over-year home price appreciation. And this is based on August of last year. You can see the major indexes, the FHFA, CoreLogic, and Case Shiller, they're all reporting that through August of this year, that August over August 2020, price appreciation has been somewhere nearing 20%, 18 to 19%. And this is, same house a year ago would have sold for 18 or 19% less than the house that you are looking at today. So I always like to sort of put appreciation in context with price acceleration, which is a slightly different thing. But here's now where the news stories are going to take this a little bit confusing. So this is from the National Association of Realtors, that the median sales price of single-family homes, existing single-family homes, rose in 99% of the 183 measured market areas in the third quarter, with double-digit price gains in 78% of those markets. So from 1 year ago, the median sales price of single-family homes, existing homes, rose 16% to $363,700, an increase of $50,300. So that sounds great. Hey, home prices increased $50,000. Well, one of the words that they used in here kind of makes it a little bit misleading, or again, not quite clear on what we're discussing here. So when they use the term median sales, and I think I can get into it here, the term median price, it can be distorted by the mix of homes that sold versus the repeat sales indexes, which is what Case Shiller and FHFA put out. They're more accurate measures of home prices. Case Shiller and FHFA repeat sales indexes will probably show a deceleration in house price growth in the coming months. So median home price versus home price appreciation. Median home price means the average price of the home sold in an area. So if there are a lot of people who have decided to move from smaller homes to larger homes, and the mix of homes being sold happens to be more of that second, third home purchase where they're getting into the higher dollar amounts, it pushes that number up. That doesn't mean homes have appreciated in that amount. It just means that the people are buying more expensive homes in those areas. I should say it doesn't necessarily mean that. It's a little unclear. So, when you start looking at price appreciation, median price isn't the best way to go. It really is using the repeat sales index tends to be the much more accurate way of measuring it. So when you're looking at regions, and here's what's been going on with price growth, and this is based on FHFA, which is the resale home index. You'll see in the different markets that they've had, the average is 18.5%, but you look where we are South Atlantic. Are we South Atlantic? Yeah, we're South Atlantic. You're looking at a 20% growth. So this is what's been going on with price growth, and this is month over month. So we have to sort of step back and look at everything because it gets averaged out. So if you look at the price appreciation for every month of this year, you've seen that it has been accelerating. And this is the difference that we get into when we start talking about price appreciation versus price acceleration. The prices have been increasing at a rate faster than what you would call normal. And that's where you've seen prices were increasing at a rate of 10% in January and up to almost 20% by August. So what's going to be coming down the pipe will be news stories about how the prices are no longer accelerating at the same pace that they were. And so when we get into the next, we start understanding that it looks as though from the chart as it stands, that the home price appreciation rate, the acceleration at which it's been increasing, seems to have peaked. And again, we're at a pretty high number. It makes sense that it would peak. But again, we still have the same core issues driving these price appreciation and acceleration. It's an inventory issue. We have plenty of buyers. What we don't have is enough inventory. So again, one of the major factors that will be involved in slowing the acceleration will be an increase of new homes, existing homes to come onto the market for resale. So here's where we stand today, and it stands to reason that the price acceleration will slow down. So be aware that there will be stories coming out saying that price appreciation has slowed down. But appreciation and acceleration are very different things. Remember, the appreciation is that accumulation of wealth, of equity that homeowners will build up over time. And speaking of that, when you look at the third quarter equity report from Adam, right now we're looking at approximately 39.5% of mortgaged residential properties are equity rich, meaning that they have at least 50% equity in their homes. And then when you look at the year over year equity gain in each quarter, it's been, again, this is a cumulative number, equity gain 28, 34, 39.5%. Because of the increasing prices on homes, people are building huge amounts of equity in their home. And homeowners across the United States could sit back and smile yet again in the third quarter and watch their balance sheets grow as soaring home prices pushed their equity levels ever higher. So the real question is, are you communicating this to any potential sellers that you know? Do they really know what their house could be worth if they were to put it on the market? Do they want to take advantage of this equity that they've built up in their property to make some sort of change in their home? Maybe it's time to downsize and pad your retirement account, or maybe it's time to take that equity and trade up into something bigger and better. But these are good discussions that you should be having with your potential customers, so that they really know what the market is and how it will work very beneficially for them. So now, as we're starting to move into 2022, this comes from Jimmy Mackin, of CEO of Curator. And here are things here. You want to get more listings in 22, make more investments in your future. And he mentioned 4 areas with which to invest. So area 1, well, invest in your agents and admin staff. Okay, well, we've been doing this, but we want to invest in you, and we want to help you do whatever we can to make your businesses better. The next 3, invest in video content, advertising, and social, especially video. The more we get comfortable with using video, the more we're adapting to the future market. And this is where you'll be getting your customers from, by being able to create creative and quality videos that you can put on your social medias. And it's an excellent way to advertise and brand yourself and really drive business to you. Invest in creating a world-class experience. So let's think through every step of the process that we have when we're working with our customers to give them that experience that is second to none, that we exceed all of their expectations throughout the process. This is what our customers want. This is how you build lifelong customers. So this is something we should always be planning to make further investments as an agent. And the last one, invest time in becoming a market expert. Well, obviously you're joining me here for Coffee Talk. So this one you're already working on. Good work. I would recommend that you continue to work on this and take the information that I'm providing to you and get it to your customers, and let's use it in an effective way. Again, all of these slides that I provide, that I present, are available to you. Let me get off my screen share. There we go. These are all available to you if you would like to make any videos. If you would like any help making videos, I would be happy to assist. Just let me know. So here again, these are things that are available to you, and we really want to see you make 2022 the best year you've ever had. Changing gears a little bit, I just want to give an update on interest rates. They have been really flat for the last 3 weeks. The 30-year has relatively been unchanged from 2 weeks ago at 2.875 to today at 2.874. So it really has been remaining flat. There hasn't been a lot of upward pressure on that interest rate yet. The best one I could find on the 15-year was a 2.25. This is up from 2 1/8 from a week ago and 2 weeks ago. So for some reason, we're starting to see a little bit of an increase on the 15-year. It could be a blip, or it could be the beginning of a trend. We won't know for another couple of weeks. So, all right. The Exit Realty Partners PBC website is your place for the calendar of all the upcoming events. We've integrated all of the RAPB's calendar, as well as Exit Realty's calendar, and our Exit Realty Partners calendar have all been integrated into the calendar that you find on our office's website. So be sure to check in there. I don't think you're going to find a ton of courses on Thursday and Friday for next week, RAPB. But again, good place to check for resources on trainings that are upcoming. Again, I'm just going to remind everyone, Friendsgiving on Tuesday from noon to 4. Thursday and Friday, the office will be closed. Unfortunately, with office being closed on Friday, that means there's not going to be a coffee talk on Friday. I'm so sorry to let everybody down like that, but coffee talk needs a little bit of Thanksgiving too. So we'll be back the following week with an extra special, doubly important coffee talk where we make up for the fact that we weren't there for the previous week. So I just want to wish everyone a happy weekend and a productive weekend. Office is open all day today. If you need me for anything, please feel free to give me a call or stop in. And that's all I got for everybody. Do we have any questions about any of this stuff that I just reviewed?
That was a good information.
Thanks.
I think that was definitely
very helpful.
worthwhile knowing for sure, because people ask about all these things all the time.